Alright, that's how the stream starts. Cool. Alright.
Wasn't
Tweet
there a game about that?
the fashion police?
Yeah, there was like a movement shooter where you play as the fashion police and you like shoot like clothing guns onto a bunch of NPCs because their drip is bad.
Or I've actually never heard of that one. All I remember is the one where you strip vampires so that they die in the sunlight. You know, Akiba's trip.
Literally, it's just called Fashion Police Squad.
Never heard of this game.
It has very positive reviews.
Crazy. Doesn't Sakuya Izawa gives you life advice and dabs also have very positive reviews? Like,
Okay, but this is like a well-made shooter game.
ah,
It just has a funny premise.
just like Akiba's Trip is a well-made action RPG with an incredibly humorous premise of strip the vampires till they're naked and they die.
Amazing.
That was one of the first series I watched on YouTube was someone playing that game. I take a wild fucking guess as to who was playing that game.
I don't know, Lost Pause?
Yep, that's him. You got it.
Really?
Yep.
Oh god. God, that guy is such a core memory for me. He was like one of the first anti-tubers I watched too. And I quickly grew out of that dumb asshole.
Yeah,
Oh my
I've
god.
watched him play Akiba's Trip and Valkyria Chronicles, and
You played Valkyria Chronicles? I learned about Valkyria Chronicles through Ribby Down Under, who makes frickin' Arma videos.
yeah, I think I
There's
also
a bunch of
watched
videos
him
like
play
none of my
like
playbook.
he was also technically one of my first contacts with Vocaloid because he played Time Limit, which is a visual novel that uses Miku as the premise.
Oh my god. How was that guy popular? He was so obnoxious.
Because early 2000s AniTuber, all right, do you know how desperate weebs were for like
Well,
anyone?
here's the thing. People like Nux Taku are still around, and he's just like the same. Nux Taku is the same guy he was 10 years ago, which is bad.
Yeah, because doesn't Nox Taku just complain? Isn't that just his whole thing? Is that he just complains
Well,
about shit?
that used to be his thing. Now he makes clickbait thumbnails with VTuber titties in them.
Oh,
And he's like, I donated to this streamer $30 gajillion to say the N word live on stream. And it's like, shut up.
huh. Now, there's like the anime man who doesn't even watch anime anymore, and that's been funny. Uh,
Like, the only good AniTuber anymore is like, I don't know, Giguk, Super Eye Patch Wolf. Super Eye Patch Wolf is cool,
yeah.
but sometimes he's just not doing anime stuff.
I just want to point out that this is the shit that everyone's hearing as the loading screen is going up because Super Robot Wars 30 has not launched yet. Fuck.
Oh, you know what? You know who I've been watching a lot of recently? Mother's Basement's a pretty decent channel.
Yeah, Mother's
I'd
Space
recommend.
they did like the clickbait shit for a while, but they actually have some pretty solid analysis on shit.
I just watch them for their. Here's a bunch of fucking shows. Watch them.
I like watching him lose his mind ever so slowly as he tries to go through the absolute dumpster fire that is the sheer amount of anime that exists.
Yeah, no, I love those videos too. Where it's just like, here's bad things that came out this month. Why? Very fun channel. There's
Yeah.
a lot of content to just binge.
Mm.
Shout out him, I
And
say from
there's
my
like
platform of no one.
there's like his whole like how to be an anime dad and whatever.
Step 1, leave your children. Step 2, die tragically.
Die tragically or call him in 18 years.
Call him in 18 years and say, hey, come find me, dipshit, and then lead him across the whole planet.
There we go.
And then by the time he gets to you, he can't use magic anymore and has gone through an immense tragic sacrifice.
Yeah.
And it's still
Is,
going in the manga.
is this about Hunter x Hunter?
Of course it's about Hunter x Hunter. What were you talking about?
I was thinking Evangelion, and then you went on about magic, and I was like, this isn't about Evangelion anymore.
I've never watched Evangelion, and you can't make me.
It's okay. You watched Gurren Lagann, which is just the better philosophy version of it anyway.
No, seriously though, that's like the whole reason everyone watches Evangelion is for like the plot, which I find boring and uninteresting. I think it's aesthetically very cool because it's old anime TM.
Yeah. Um, all of the pretty ladies know about Evangelion, and they also all come from that one country with the blue and pink flag or whatever. That's what I've been told.
That is my favorite joke ever to make about any franchise. That's why that's like, I don't know, like Animal Crossing or like Fallout. That joke will never not be funny.
Anyway, what kind of missions we got? Fall
Anything
of
related to the
Dakar.
Gao Gaigar.
Maybe we got that is
Hold on,
Elgime
let me
related.
look this up. Hold on. Wait, what? Which? This is 30.
Yeah, this is 30.
Oh no, fuck. Is Big Volfog in
I know Big
SRW?
Volfog's in T. He's in SRWT. I don't know if he's in this one, although this one borrows a lot of assets from T. I've been finding out.
He's in W. He's in BX. I don't think he's in 30.
Oh, we can
That is
upgrade
impressive.
Gridman again. Oh fuck. I have to do a mission where Shiro's back in the fucking Ichinada. I put him in the Great Mazinger for a reason.
Oh, that's so sad. I loved Big Volfog. And he also has so many cool attacks.
Oh, also, I was kind of wrong. The rest of the Getter team does show up in 30, but you don't
Oh.
get the transformations.
Why?
They just get one attack each
Why?
from the dragon.
That's stupid.
I get it.
I mean,
The-
I don't know. Maybe like the Shin Getter or something will show up, and then you'll actually get to use them.
Yeah, it's the Shin Getter dragon. This is like
Yeah, but it's still the dragon. It's not the Shin Getter. The
But,
Shin
like-
Getter's stronger than the dragon.
Dragon, Liger, Poseidon.
Yeah.
Right? Those three.
Yeah, which are still weaker than just the Shin 1, 2, and 3.
Really? The dragon's
Yeah.
weaker? Huh.
If we're going, I'm assume this is Armageddon, and if this is Armageddon, yes, the Shin is way stronger by a mile.
Huh. Weird.
The regular Getter dragon, as in the giant one that's actually a dragon and piloted by the genetic guy,
Right.
that thing's way stronger than either of them.
I know that you get the dragon in V as a battleship
How is it a battleship? The
because
fuck?
it's
Literally a
fucking
dragon.
massive. Simply because of size. The game cannot be allowed to allow you to just deploy an XL just whenever you want. Cuz you got to remember size mechanics.
Who is the Ace Chat protagonist?
Excuse me?
At the bottom of the screen. Who's protagonist?
Ace chat. Oh, that's Miku's Ace chat.
Oh,
Yeah, Ace Pilot. Bought a cake. Oh yeah, your brother, who definitely isn't Edge. Who I just realized
Hold on.
because I named you Miku Hatsune means that his name is Edge Hatsune. Um,
what is this fucking elementary school OC?
yeah, his name is by default is Edge Sinclaus, and her name is Az Sinclaus. And they're implied to be related, although the other doesn't really seem to show up. It seems to be implied that whichever one you don't pick is fucking murked.
Oh, I thought it was like the Genshin thing, where like the other one gets like stolen by Jesus or something at the start.
It's Az is incredibly vague about her backstory, so that could be it, or he's dead. Either of those is possible.
Which Which reminds me, wasn't the original plot of Genshin like trying to get out of the like universe you're currently in?
The idea is that they're dimension hopping. So like the idea is that you're basically tourists.
Wasn't the plot originally, I need to go get out and then find my brother? Question mark.
You need to find your sibling and then leave, and that is theoretically Ether and Lumine's motivation, if you can call it that.
And then instead we just get embroiled in the politics.
Yeah, because your sister/brother is missing the entire goddamn time. And for some reason, the gods of that world really like you, although when you meet them, it doesn't seem like that great of an honor. 'Cause one of them's like a drunk child, one of them's a capitalist, one of them's like a lawyer or some shit, I don't know.
Venti is definitely one of the character designs ever, and that is all I have to say on the matter.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of porn of that guy.
You are not immune to these men. Is anyone, truly?
Types in venti femboy.
Do not look that man's eye. You will regret that. Unless you won't regret that decision. Maybe you're into that.
A Magic Knights and Getter team crossover chat. That's kind of neat. That'd be kind of neat. Although I really only use one of the Magic Knights. I like their series though. I do enjoy it.
I don't. I liked like the first 10 episodes.
Of the Magic Knights?
Okay, hold on. Knights and Magic?
No. Oh, Magic Knights is Rayearth.
Oh.
Like, when did you start watching Rayearth?
Never.
It's got some cool old anime moments, but it's also a cheaply made anime that's old, and you can tell at certain points.
I see. I mean, I watched Gao Gaigar. So.
Whenever, like, Hikaru, Umi, and Fu have to run away, they turn into little chibis.
Okay, but that's just, like, fun.
Yeah.
But, like, I will say, as much as I like Gao Gaigar, don't watch Gao Gaigar.
Don't watch it. Simply buy model kits of them and infer the story.
Watch, not Grand Glorious Gathering. Okay, so, the canonic end to the Gao Gaigar everything is technically, fuck, what is it even called?
Betterman?
No, Betterman's technically a prequel to Gao Gaigar.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Which is fucking hilarious. Even though Betterman has nothing to do with Gao Gaigar. It is because, canonically, the end to Gao Gaigar, but not the canon end to Betterman, is Hakayo, which is, fucking, like, God King of Destruction or whatever, where basically, right, so, that's the canon end to the Gao Gaigar timeline. So, but then, between the show and the manga, there's Gao Gaigar Final, and Gao Gaigar Final doesn't have any mention of the Betterman plot, so then there's Gao Gaigar Grand Glorious Gathering, which is a edit of it that also adds in the Betterman lore parts of it, but it's also worse.
So I really like this little chat box here. I don't know what the world thinks we do, but we don't do teamwork. The Getter team, despite being a combiner robot, does not work together. Like, at all. These motherfuckers hate each other.
That's not true in some of the versions of Getter. Like, objectively.
The Toei version of Getter, they care about each other, but that's also because they butchered Ken Ishikawa's whole thing. Wait, no, Ken Ishikawa. Wait, which one was Ishikawa? Which one was Nagai? Getter's Nagai, isn't it?
It's Go Nagai
Yeah.
who made the manga. Ken Ishikawa, like, helped.
Okay.
I think, at least. I might be getting that reversed, too. It's both of them.
Ken Ishikawa. One of them did Getter, one of them did Mazinger.
Yes, but both of them did Getter, but one of them was more prominent.
Right. As you can see, this rude, selfish idiot wouldn't work with a team if his life depended on it. So says the fucking terrorist. Holy shit.
It is funny that he is a terrorist in literally every iteration of his design. Even when he's like a teenager, he's still a terrorist. Hayato is just always a terrorist. So anyways, what was I talking? Right, yeah, okay. So Hikayo is a Better Man crossover, which is canonically the end of Gao Gaigar. So since there was a thing in between it and the manga and the show, they re-edited it. They re-edited the thing between the manga and the show to include the Betterman lore in it. But in the process, they made it worse. So technically, Gao Gaigar Final is no longer canon, and Grand Glorious Gathering is. However, don't watch Grand Glorious Gathering. If you want to consume Getter, just go watch Gao Gaigar Final. They literally, it's like, literally what Final is like, okay, so we just made this like kind of boring, mildly interesting kids show, but now we have budget, and it's not for kids anymore. So let's make everything really complicated and dumb and super horny. And that's Final.
Also, I just remembered that, like, Benkei and Musashi are the two... Like, the Getter 3 pilots are always the ones that actually give a fuck about working together with the other ones.
They're also the ones that die.
Yes!
They just kill all the Getter 3 pilots.
Musashi dies all the time. Except in, like, certain Super Robot Wars games where you're allowed to save him.
There's also... I think it's Benkei who canonically sacrifices himself at, like, the end of the original Getter by blowing up a Getter 1 in the middle of the Dinosaur Empire.
Fuck.
He literally, like, rips the core out of its chest and then, like, literally nukes himself. Hold on.
Fu, don't become a Getter 3 pilot. You don't need to be the Getter 3 pilot. You don't have to do it. I know that the color coordination works in your favor for you to be the Getter 3 pilot, but you don't have to do that.
Getter 3 is the yellow one.
The color of the actual characters. Benkei wears green.
Huh?
Benkei wears green. Musashi wears a gi because he's a monk. Who also, like, I think canonically doesn't wear underwear or something.
That's probably canon. I don't know what's going on in Getter lore.
Because that sounds like something going
Final Fantasy, 'cause I cannot pay attention to what's going on.
I think we're
been my problem.
all three of the Getter pilots are like, holy shit, they're like sincere and like genuinely good people. What the fuck?
Yeah, especially the Armageddon versions of them would be like, what is that? Like, look, in the manga, the Getter team are like kind of brothers and like actually kind of give a shit. Armageddon Getter team are just all hardened criminals.
Including the fucking doctor. I remember I was looking
They
at...
also call a child retarded in the dub.
God, I forgot about that. Holy shit.
Instead of like
Good grief.
traumatized, they're just like, damn, it's a shame you're retarded.
God
Which is-
damn.
Dude, the Getter Armageddon dub. Oh my god, if anyone's watching this and like has not seen the Getter Armageddon dub, go watch the Getter Armageddon dub. It is like the funniest thing on the planet.
I think it's on Retro Crush. Oh, good grief, that whole...
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube? Okay. It's just kind of funny to me how, like, Getter continuously gets butchered in various different ways that don't seem too bad for anime. Like, they're always changing shit for the anime.
Yeah, no, Armageddon is objectively like completely butchered. Because first of all, none of these characters are supposed to exist at the same point in time. Half of them are supposed to be dead by the time the others are around. And also the authors just make stuff up for it. And
Oh,
that was before the script got yoinked and the guy writing it literally left and then burnt it, so they had to go write a completely new script off of the 3 episodes he made.
there was, and then there's like the intro in Heat. It has an album cover on Spotify which has the doctor, the guy who made the Getter, with fucking two AKs just shooting in two different directions. And like shit just is going wild with the fucking Getter Armageddon.
I mean, Armageddon's opening is, hey, remember the 10-year moon robot war? Yeah, that was like forever ago. Anyways. Remember when aliens invaded the moon and then the government got together, invented robots, and then blew it up? Okay, so that already happened. Now the Getter team are all war criminals and in prison.
Yeah.
Except that's not actually what happens, but still.
And then there's like Toei's version of Getter, which turns Ryoma into generic protagonist man, and also makes the Getter Q. Uh, and the Texas Mac.
Oh my god, I love the Texas Mac. The Texas Mac also shows up in fuck, what does the Texas Mac show
Neo Getter versus Shin Getter.
Yeah, Neo versus Shin.
Yeah.
Which is also super not canon.
Because it's a movie. It's an anime movie. Anime movies never matter to anything ever. They exist to be funny.
Literally, the only canon Getter show is like
Shin.
the most recent one.
Shin Getter. The Shin Getter anime is close. Because that's the one that happens before Armageddon it comes out and swings its dick around.
There's also non-canon Getter manga, like the one where everyone's like sexy and the robot's weirdly futuristic looking compared to how it usually is all 90s, and the universe is gonna end by the end of like chapter 3.
But did Ishikawa and Nagai even make that one?
No, that's just a completely different person. Is it like Getter Neo or something?
Is that what? I don't know. Neo Getter is this weird hole of like that exists sometimes.
Oh no, okay, no, excuse me. Neo Getter's the one from Shin vs. Neo.
Yeah.
And Neo Getter's the one where Hayato leaves the Getter team and then tries to develop a Getter that doesn't work on Getter energy. So the Neo Getter isn't even a Getter because it literally uses like plasma energy. It's like a military weapon that's charged with like a giga battery because he's like, Getter energy is too destructive. We gotta make something that doesn't run on that.
Yeah, because Getter energy is Getter rays. They be fucking with shit.
And then in Shin vs. Neo, they just put Getter rays in it anyways, and it becomes Mega Jesus Getter. So
Yeah, because like the explanation for Getter rays is it allows the machine to just become better.
yeah, because it's literally evolution power. It's not Getter Armageddon. What's the list? Oh, I'm just gonna list. Fuck. List of.
Because the most recent one and the last one before Ishikawa died was.
Yeah, isn't the Arc anime is canon, right?
Yeah, because it's directly based on the manga. Because when they went to make it, Ishikawa died.
Getter Robo Go, Armageddon, New Getter Robo, Getter Robo. Is it Apocrypha? No, Apocrypha's the edgy one.
Yeah.
It's Devolution!
That sounds like a Digimon game.
Getter Robo Devolution. Hold on. They make them all Tumblr sexy men.
Excuse me?
Okay, not really. I kind of lied there, but like, hold on, look. No, not Tumblr sexy men. They just make them like generic hot anime boys. Like, here, let me show you. Look.
Oh, good. Just 1 second.
Here, let me show you the Getter Robo from Devolution. This is what the Getter looks like in Devolution.
Oh boy. What?
They just completely shirk the 90s part of it, and they're just like, okay, what if we made this thing
Why?
look super
Why does it have the shoulders like that? Why do it be like that?
Because it is cool.
Also, isn't that 30s UI design? That's weird.
Yeah, this is in 30, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. I might be lying.
It might be DLC. That's entirely possible. I wouldn't put
Oh,
making
actually,
a
it was like a.
whole.
Yeah, no, it is in 30, and I am like actually like. It also has a cape. I mean, like I know all the getters have a cape, but this one like really has a cape,
I see.
and I like that.
Another dot. Wait, hold up a goddamn second. What did he just say? Wait a damn second. Another daughter? That Benkei has a kid?
Yeah.
Huh?
Like, look, hold on. Look, behold, Ryoma in devolution.
Oh goodness. Let me see this thing.
It completely shirks the Go Nagai style. They're just like,
That is definitely not something Go Nagai would draw. Correct. Or Ishikawa for that matter.
yeah, no, like this was made by who was this made by? Devolution was made by guys with Japanese names I can't pronounce, but not Go or Ked. It was neither of them.
Yeah, we'll look this up real quick. Go Nagai.
Go Nagai wrote it, Ken drew it. There we go.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was like, because Ken Ishikawa's the Mazinger guy, and Mazinger's a very humorous thing. Wait, no, Go Nagai's also Mazinger. What?
They both did both of them.
I guess they're like really close friends.
It was like they were like best friends and also like personal assistants to each other.
Yeah, because they were both assistants on each other's manga.
Simon, Ryoma Nagare versus Simon. Okay, but like, are we talking a fist fight? Are we talking twerk off? What are we talking here? Okay, this highly swings one direction or the other depending on what we're talking about. Because if we're talking about a fist fight, I don't care that Simon punched God in the face. Ryoma would still beat up Simon. Objectively.
It's because he's like... Which version of Ryoma?
Good point, actually. I don't know. Armageddon Ryoma would beat up Simon with his bare hands.
Yeah, but like Toei Ryoma? Not a chance. Dakar. The fall of Dakar. That's what I say when I start driving off a cliff.
Real and true. Okay, look. Technically, that's not even a contest. The Gurren Lagann wins by a mile. I don't care how strong the Getter is. The Getter technically has infinite power, but the Gurren also has technically infinite power.
So the battle just doesn't end. They just fucking beat on each other.
Problem being that the scale of infinite power is vastly higher with the Gurren Lagann, and the Gurren Lagann also actually demonstrates it. Like with the Getter, it's like theoretically this thing could take over the entire universe
Does it?
by simply continuously multiplying. But the Getters that any of the main characters ever pilot don't do that.
Doesn't the Getter literally construct an alternate universe at times?
Yes, and it also like just literally can destroy the universe. But here's the thing, Ryoma never pilots that shit.
Fair enough.
Those are like, because here's the thing, Getter is largely cosmic horror about how scary the Getter is. But no one ever pilots the scary Getters. All the scary Getters already are like literally gods. Ryoma doesn't get to drive those.
Right.
So the problem is like, yes, the Getter is technically infinitely powerful, but like, the Gurren Lagann still could just beat the shit out of the Shin Getter, like, easily.
Well, could it beat the Getter Dragon?
Easily. What? What are you talking about, Sean? The Getter Dragon can what? Do the Shine Spark once?
Oh yeah, I guess that's really all they've ever used the dragon for.
Which, yes, the Shine Spark can technically rip into an alternate dimension. You wanna know what the Tengen Toppa can do? Throw alternate dimensions like boomerangs.
I guess if you were to actually want to pit a
Also,
robot...
Simon is literally God. He can just reverse time and stuff by himself.
Only if he, like, really fucking feels like that he needs to.
Yeah, so if we're talking in a death battle, he could just, like, probably Thanos snap Ryoma out of existence.
If you wanted to create an actual battle, that would probably cause some really fucky implications. If you take the Mazinger Zero from Infinity and pit that up against the Gurren Lagann,
The
that'd be a.
Tengen Toppa still beats it. I don't care.
The Zero can destroy reality.
So can the Gurren Lagann?
Exactly, which means you get this weird ass fuck shit where one's destroying and creating reality and the other one's destroying and creating reality.
So then we just power scale them to see canonically how hard one of them is punched. Perfect. And we've solved the problem.
I don't think the Zero has ever actually been shown to move on screen.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing with Getter. Like, yeah, sure, they can like destroy entire universes and be God, but like none of those ever fight anything, and Ryoma doesn't use them.
Alright, Quacho's trying once again to say Neo Zeon is dumb. I would know, I'm Char. And they're like, no, fuck you. And it's like, fine, I guess I'll kill you. Since you wanna be a bitch about it. Well, I have not upgraded the Hyakushiki, like, at all, so... This might actually go very poorly. It's not too bad. Alright.
What are you doing?
We're just
What? You have the full armor Yakushiki. What does that even look like?
gold.
Cool.
I hate the Hyakushiki. I hate its design.
What? You criminal? What do you mean?
Look at this stupid fucker. Why is he golden?
First of all, the regular Hyakushiki is cool. I've never seen the full armor, so you need to show me like a cutscene where it attacks.
Okay, 1 second. Let me just attempt to make him not die real quick because again, I have not used this thing ever. I dislike Char Aznable.
How dare you?
Spirit.
I love the second half of a very angry divorced gay couple.
Traumatized and angry. This is the
What do you
Hyakushiki.
mean? This thing's sick.
This thing is dumb as hell.
This is so cool. This is like some. Wait, I was gonna say this is some double Zeta bullshit. It literally is.
Yeah, it is.
Double Zeta stuff is cool.
He looks like
I
a
love
worse
the-
She Gundam.
I love the Phaz. The Phaz is badass. Have you not
Okay.
seen the Phaz? Hold on. I want.
Oh,
the
wait,
Murtaugh Phaz so badly.
wait. I can save him. Supporters? Can I not use supporters here? Oh, we are fucked. Okay.
Yeah, well, she wasn't supposed to tell you, so leave.
Oh, we are so incredibly fucked. Why was this in my recommended missions? How the hell are you a real robot and you don't have fucking intuition? How are you the worst real robot pilot? Okay.
Probably because you didn't level him.
As came with intuition.
They're the main character. They need to be good.
Okay, but this man is the veteran of like 3 wars.
Not Quattro. He's the veteran of like one war.
He was in the Grips conflict. The 1-year war, the Grips conflict, and Double Zeta.
Yeah, this is
And then-
before Double Zeta, dingus.
No, this is after Char's rebellion. This is after
what?
counterattack.
He's dead. What? What is he doing here?
Same reason Amuro's here. They make money.
I was like, Amuro fucking killed him. Amuro's still alive. What?
Amuro and Char both... No. Amuro and Char
what?
both disappear at the end of Char's counterattack.
I thought Amuro literally kills Char and then is just fine.
No, they both disappear off. That's why Amuro doesn't show up in Narrative or Unicorn or uh,
Hathaway, technically.
Hathaway or
F91, I guess.
F91. Yeah,
Also, right, I was spoiled that Hathaway ends with him getting fucking executed at gunpoint.
which makes sense. He's literally a fucking terrorist.
Yeah, okay, well, like, spoilers, man, come on.
Yeah. Yakushiki's Kai has been overhauled to fight large numbers on its own. Cool. You're still gonna die. Oh my god. Oh my god. We've sunk to terrorism. What do you mean sunk to terrorism? You're literally Neo Zeon.
You are terrorists. You were terrorists.
Oh my god.
You were never not terrorists.
Please just leave. Uh-huh. Yeah, those
Why are Zeon and Neo Zeon in the same war?
because this is technically happening during narrative. And during fuck. It's also taking place during oh, what the hell is it? What the hell is it? Victory.
Oh, victory does happen during the 1-year war, doesn't it?
Mm. And like it's all sorts of fucky.
It is.
Oh, I am so fucked. Please tell me I'm about to get reinforcements from the Macross. Please. Please. Please, 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 please. There it is, baby. Let's go. Rock Island. Okay. SRX, Shin Dragon, Mazinger Z, Gao, Ray Earth, Gaofaigar, The Cop, Great, Gridman, Elgheim, Narrative.
Why do you just have the normal ass Elgheim here?
What do you mean normal ass Elgheim? Is there an upgraded Elgheim?
I don't know. It just seems like not that strong. I don't know what happens in Elgheim, but it doesn't seem.
He's a real robot, so. I don't know.
Yeah, it would be like I feel like most real robots are weaker than Gundams. Gundam is like the strongest you can get a real robot before it. Well, UC Gundam is, and even then, it's still arguable that it's even a real robot.
You sure?
Yes. Have you seen again? Like, have you seen the Phaz? Like, technically.
These are real robots because they're treated as weapons and shit. The attitude towards them is real. The only thing that I think in Gundam that breaks the idea of real robot is probably the Unicorn and the Phoenix by that extension.
The Phoenix is badass. Right, I forgot about the child.
Right, the child soldiers. Yeah, Char, what's the point of you doing that? He's trying to die. That's why he doesn't have intuition and instead has persist. Because Char doesn't want to dodge. Char's a real robot trying to fucking die.
Untrue. Have you seen the anime? You cannot hit that fucker.
Okay, but this is post Char's counterattack after he's been in, like, I don't know, the stream of human consciousness or whatever. Literally subjected to the entirety of humanity all at once.
Fair enough. Keep forgetting that part.
Supporters, Mechanics Pride, live. You are not allowed to die.
What? Did you just, like, pull a random member of the Iron-Blooded Orphans cast out of your ass to heal him?
What do you mean? No, that's Jiaquan, an original character. Yeah, this is
Wait,
what.
really?
Yeah, he's an original Super Robot Wars character. He staffs the Reichstrager. Here's what
I gotta look.
the Liger
I,
gets.
oh, they don't even get transformations. They just get like a attack.
Yes.
That's not even the Liger. You just put the jets and the drill on the gun.
Exactly.
I bet you $1 gajillion it's because they simply did not want to animate the getter change.
They've never animated the change get.
But that's like especially in like Armageddon, like they literally change like 30 times in the middle of combat, and like that's like an important thing.
Yeah, because that's how they
Like,
dodge attacks, is just by open get.
Literally, they're just like, Lamau, we're in 8 different places now, or 3, but like. I'm still so angry that none of the Super Robot Wars games have had Advance of Zeta stuff, even though it's technically canon.
Okay, but has Advance of Zeta ever been animated?
No.
Does it even have a manga?
Yes, several. It's a bunch of mangas.
I thought it was a bunch of light novels.
No, it was a book and then a light novel and then a bunch of mangas.
I see.
I think. And all the mangas don't have official translations. There's only really bad scanlations. Like, really bad scanlations.
Like fucking Dynasty Read scanlations, or...
Basically.
We love ourselves a good Dojin scanlation.
I do find it funny that Dojin literally just means, like, fan content, but it has become synonymous with porn.
In English.
Yeah, I know.
Like, there are some pretty bomb-ass, like, non-pornographic dojins for Toho.
True. Because Toho's entire thing is that Zune was like, do whatever you want with my franchise, Lamau.
And all of the artists were like, finally. That's the one thing I was missing. Already made cute anime girls that I was allowed to make a profit off of.
And that's why the entire Toho franchise is a billion spin-offs. It's not one guy making them, it's actually a billion guys making them.
The Toho franchise is a fan base in a trench coat.
Not even in a trench coat, it's just like standing there. All 3 gajillion different artists.
They're all like stood in a crowd that vaguely appears to be Zun.
Literally.
So when you're like far enough away from it, it looks like, oh yeah, it's just Zun. But no.
It's actually like 3 gajillion guys.
But like, the reason he did shit like that is that Toho debuted at Comiket, which is like the equivalent of launching your franchise at Anime Expo.
Literally.
No, because like, Comiket's even more geared towards like specifics. So it'd be like launching your franchise at Furfest.
And depending on what your franchise is about, that could give you a remarkable amount of success.
Exactly, that's why Toho succeeds. You overgrown piece of junk. Oh no, not the heat axe. I forgot how deep Ben K's voice is. Does this partial transformation ever happen in Armageddon, where they just like only change the hand? Like with the Liger and like Poseidon attacks, Do they really ever do that in Armageddon?
Not in Armageddon.
No? Okay.
They could have done it somewhere else. I don't know. I haven't
I've
seen
never,
that much Getter.
I've never seen a partial Getter transformation outside of Super Robot Wars. Which leads me to believe that it is, in fact, just a, we can't keep spending money on Getter, even though it's in literally every game we've ever made ever.
Like, seriously, they spent $1 gazillion on Gridman transfer. They couldn't do literally the OG a solid. Like the OG.
Like Getter is more or less a mascot for Super Robot Wars in much the same way that like Captain Falcon is a mascot for Smash Brothers.
That's kind of true.
Get him. Thank you very much, Shin Getter. Now I really need to be using other characters. Holy fuck. But like the Getter just has a bunch of movement, so I can just use him.
True.
Missile canisters. Hit him with it. Wait, aren't these the weird ass fucking water robots? Wait a second.
Yeah.
They look like them.
Well,
Yes, this is a Zagak.
they're amphibious. They're not strictly water vehicles.
They have a C in the air. Ground A, water A, and they aren't allowed in space.
They have they're especially if we're going by like the shows I've seen, a lot of Xeon aquatic suits tend to have shitloads of missiles and artillery in them, so they're still like used on land.
I see.
Like I've seen them in like, I don't know, oh wait, the MS team. They also showed up, a lot of aquatic suits showed up in Thunderbolt, and like Darl, oh my god, Darl has the sickest fucking fight where like they literally get caught up in like an engagement for like 30 minutes and they're like completely out of ammo, and Darl kills the last of the squad with like a fucking spike that is used to like a fucking like pile bunker spike that you're supposed to use to like hit into the ground to set up a sensor, and he uses that to kill like 3 suits.
Huh. Neat. Wait, did I bring the grate? Oh shit. Yeah, I did. I was like, I brought the Z, but where is Greato Majinga?
You gotta watch Thunderbolt. It's so good, dude.
I've been told by you many times.
And yet you have not. It's literally 2 movies.
I don't have time or services.
They're not available anywhere. You
Oh.
have to pirate them.
Well, that'd be part of the reason why.
You have to either buy a Blu-ray or pirate them, and I pirated them.
I've just been doing things that make my subscriptions worth it, specifically to Jump and Final Fantasy 14. That's what I've been doing with my free time.
I'm gonna like bother my dad to get a Jump subscription so I can go read Chainsaw Man and Dandadan.
It's literally $2 a month.
Okay, hold on. Let me go buy a Jump subscription.
Oh yeah, the Chainsaw Man. There was chapter 119, I think, came out a couple of days ago, and
Naruto shows up in like Merc's Risa or whatever. Everyone's been spoiling it like bastards.
no, the thing is, basically nothing happens for most of the 16-page chapter. Denji describes basic human decency as unbreakable rules. And then
Dumb.
and then they and then there's like one panel where shit goes down, and that's it. That's the end.
Okay, but that still spoils.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember reading it and I was like, that's it? Motherfucker.
That's how Tatsuki Fujimoto does.
16-page chapter, which is already shorter than your average Jump chapter. And he releases on a bi-weekly schedule, so it's just like, yeah, fuck you. See you in 2 weeks. Also, Jiangxi X is a series that started very recently, and it seems kind of neat. Oh, I have doubts to it lasting terribly long because it's China themed.
What is? Sorry.
Jiangxi X. It's a new series. It's got like 2 chapters.
Oh.
Which means you could read it for free, but it's got some typical battle manga type beats to it, but it's got this sort of Chinese theming to it.
Well, everyone knows the Japanese hate the Chinese for no reason.
Is there goddamn... What button was it? There we go.
Where can I buy a Jump subscription? I want a goddamn Jump subscription.
ShonenJump.com? Well, Viz Media, Shonen Jump's thing.
It always links me to Viz, and I'm like, where do I buy it from here?
Under the tab that says Shonen Jump, you log in.
I'm logged in. How do I actually get an account?
You logged into an account. You should be a button that says your name. It should say something like manage subscription from there.
Ah, there it is. I found it. It's a very inconspicuous button, surprisingly. You're currently not a member. Yeah, motherfucker, I want to be.
I think they're running like a free promotion or some shit right now.
Actually, you lied. It's $3 a month. I can still afford that.
Oh. I thought it was $2 a month. That's weird. Did I get it?
$2.99.
I thought it was $1.99.
No.
Huh. Oh well.
Where the fuck did I put my phone? There's my phone. It's under my thing of dots. Those things are gonna rip my teeth out someday.
I've realized something though since buying a Jump subscription is that I do not like the vast majority of the things running in Shonen Jump.
Why?
Because most of them are Jump battle manga. That's the main thing that runs in Jump is a lot of battle manga and gag manga.
Yeah. And there's like a lot of good battle manga right now.
There
like
are a
Manga
lot of good ones.
And Chainsaw Man.
Yes, and I'm reading those, but there are a lot more that also aren't as good.
Well, yeah, you're not buying Jump to.
Yeah.
People wonder why I can't stream. Oh, I have siblings.
Simply record videos.
Fair. But no, you don't buy Jump for like literally actually reading every manga ever. You buy Jump so you can read like the 2 things you care about that are coming out because it's literally $3 a month, which is way
Yeah.
cheaper than actually buying volumes of manga
Yeah.
for some reason.
Well, because it's Viz's compromise because they got tired of printing Jump Weekly in English. Because magazines suck over in the US.
True, no one's buying that shit. It keeps, dude, it really just does not want me to give it money.
What?
I've clicked through like so many menus and it keeps saying like, buy our subscription, and then it just doesn't give me an option to buy the subscription, and I'm like, why?
That's fucking weird. Do you have to do it in the mobile app? Is that how that shit works?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't even remember my password. Hold on, I gotta go figure out my password. Manage passwords. Viz Media. Look at my password. Thank you, Google. Thank you, Google, for having all my passwords.
Sure hope there's never a very dangerous data leak.
If I do, Mr. fucking Beth Jesus is gonna owe me all of his money. Okay, cool. Can I, can I please buy subscription, please? Join to read. Yes, learn more. Okay, thank you for the love of Christ. Okay, yeah, I don't care. I can afford $3 a month. I already have like a. How much is a regular Twitch sub? $5?
$6, I think, technically.
Yeah, I'm already paying a fucking Twitch sub. I can afford this too. I've literally barely noticed the Twitch sub. I've kind of forgot I have it. Okay, cool. Now I can actually go catch up with Chainsaw Man.
Neat.
I need to read like the entire second half of it.
Oh, like everything after the public safety arc?
No, like I watched. I mean, I read like everything up till I don't know, and also like some of like in between like when Fujimoto went on break after like finishing like the first big chunk of the manga.
Or the first arc.
Yeah, the first arc, sure. I don't know. Like, I've read more probably than you think. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it because it's not split up like a normal manga is.
It is, though, because literally after Makima's dead, the last page has end of public security arc.
Oh, well then a little past that, I guess.
Okay. You have not seen Denji with a penguin yet.
No. I have seen like the War Devil do some things though.
Yeah.
And also, the one octopus man that I completely forgot about being, like, very implicitly gay for Denji.
Oh, yeah, because he's stalking him.
I don't care how not canon it is, they're totally fucking.
It's a hell of a stunt you just pulled, Char. I was trying to die.
I don't care how not canon it is, they're fucking because I say so and because I think he's hot.
That's it. That's how fandoms form. I just realized
I'm not immune to pretty anime boy.
Camille does not have ears.
No, he just has hair. I had like that cut in elementary school. But like more bangs. Do we never get the red Zaku 2 for him? Do we have to use the dumbass?
Yeah, all you get is the Hyakushiki. Because again, this is post Char's counterattack, and for some reason, I mean, like, the whole thing is like Amuro has been tinkering with a replica of the RX-78, and that's why he gets an RX-78. Char does not give half a fuck about returning to a goddamn Zaku.
I agree, but also, what would be more badass than counterattack Char in the original Zaku 2? That's like, I don't know, Armageddon Ryoma in like the normal Getter 1 fighting an army of dragons.
Yeah.
Like that kind of cool. I still love the cockpit of the Getter 1 when it's just Ryoma and there's like 30 gajillion levers.
I am surprised at something though. This Mazinger is doing the whole thing with Infinity. Where Infinity is like kind of starting in the background. No boss Borat though. We don't get the boss.
The thing that's made of iron and powered by gasoline.
Yes. I want the boss Borat in everything, okay? You can put the boss Borat on anything and it makes the whole thing even better. Put him in everything. Fucking G-Witch, boss Borat.
Oh god, we're gonna have to see G-Witch blow every other Gundam out of the damn water in later Super Robot Wars games.
I
I
mean,
gotta believe G-Witch opens with atmosphere-capable funnels that are controlled telepathically.
yeah, but like,
They're like experimenting with those in Hathaway.
just because she's the newest series does not give her a shoe-in spot in Super Robot Wars because like
Yeah, but it's
Tekadon's
also
not
been
in here.
crazy popular.
Yeah, so is Iron Blooded Orphans.
Yeah, and Iron Blooded Orphans. Wait, has Iron Blooded Orphans been in any of these?
Yeah, as DLC. They've never been a shoe-in.
Oh. I mean, that's fair. I don't know. I just feel like. I feel like. Freaking. First of all, The Witch from Mercury is way better than Iron Blooded Orphans, in my opinion.
That is an opinion that you get to have.
Look, you know what? I'll say it. Iron Blooded Orphans kind of sucked from a writing perspective. I'll be real. There were,
Disagree.
There were a lot of cool ideas going on there, but first of all, everything that happened in season 2 was a crime.
Okay.
And season 1 wasn't that good anyways.
Season 1 is pretty fucking good.
Season 1 is good, but there's still a lot of questionable writing. Season 2 is just like, why? Why is any of this happening?
Has anyone checked up on Tomino recently?
If he was dead, he'd be rolling in his grave. Actually, oh my god, I just made the dumbest connection ever. For me right now, Witcher Mercury is having the Deltarune problem.
What does that mean?
Which is that the last chapter ended with someone really, like, a really important death in different ways. And I have no idea if it's gonna matter when the next part happens. And if it is gonna matter, how? How are they gonna do that?
Code
Deltarune-
Geass 7 Season 2 situation.
I was gonna like, cause in Deltarune they straight up, they're just like, yeah, you make her kill Birdly. I mean, I guess technically that's like, you have to go out of your way to do it. But if you do that, how do they continue that in the next chapter?
I'm curious. I'm curious to as if if he's going to be making 2 versions of every chapter, or even more versions. What if he does this shit? It turns into like a fucking Telltale series.
I would say that would be really cool.
Where
But
you
also
get-
it's a lot of work.
Yeah, and he's got the Tagashi shit going on where he's got like fucking bone issues.
Yeah, literally. But and then Witch from Mercury. I mean, I don't want to spoil it because it's kind of like an important thing, but not really.
Okay,
Actually, yeah,
then don't.
I'll just say it. I mean, I don't know. Do you care that much? You've been like kind of acting like you aren't gonna watch it.
I want to watch it, but it's like just out of reach. I might end up with a Crunchyroll subscription here soon.
It'll be out on YouTube in like a month or something.
Yeah, but I also Crunchyroll is keep your hands off Azokin hostage. It's the only place where that shit's at. It's like
Fair.
my favorite show of all time.
That's fair. It's a really good show. Yeah, I'll just say what happens because I want to talk about it. Soletta just kills someone, and then Miorine is like, "What? You can't fucking kill people." And she's like, and it ends on that note. It ends on Soletta kills a person to protect Miorine, and Miorine's freaked out about it because Soletta just is unfazed.
Yeah, because she did that shit as an actual toddler.
No, actually, Soletta's supposed to be really scared by this. Actually, she's very combat averse and is completely terrified. A scene earlier in the same episode when her mother kills someone, which is why I'm like, how are they going to explain why she did this? How is her relationship with Miorine going to continue after this? And why did you even write it in the first place?
It's another
You just
spin-off of New Types.
Well, she already is a spin-off new type. Again, she's able to interface with a gun frame perfectly with 0 side effects, unlike literally everyone else on the planet.
Oh, so it's actually a spin-off Alea Vignana.
Yeah, it's spin-off Alea Vignana. Actually, no, okay. Because in this universe, essentially, it's like, what if the Alea Vignana was created to help people originally?
Oh, right, because her
then-
mom's got a prosthetic arm.
Which is made of gun frame.
Right.
like the whole plot of Witch from Mercury. Okay, no, excuse me. There's like kind of two plots. There's the technically main plot, which is a bunch of children dueling for political power in a big fancy space school, and then there's the subplot of weapons and medicine and medicinal development involving the gun frame and a bunch of corporations vying to be the best currently in control of it.
They're hiding this
And all
character's face, but I feel like I should be able to figure out who this person is.
I was like, I know this person, but I cannot. I just cannot remember their name.
Ooh, fuck. Nanai. Where the fuck does Nanai play into this shit? I forgot where she plays into UC. Oh, wait, what? Fuck, right. Nineveh. Okay. Wait, I thought she was... Wait a damn second. Wait a goddamn second.
What's she doing here? She's from Unicorn.
Wait a second. No, this is... Yeah. Minerva Zabi. She's the person who lies to Banaji. I need to find out what the hell's going on in narrative. What?
I mean, she's technically alive before Unicorn, but...
Yeah, but she's
also,
like a high schooler.
yeah, also, I need to go.
Okay. See ya.
Bye!
And now it's just you and me, chat. Whoever's here. Yeah, wait a second. Yeah, she's Dosel's kid. I guess she was involved in the Grips conflict, but this is during narrative. Why is she like this during narrative? The fucking La Plaza incident already happened. The hopes of man, which must be that which entrusted the future to Laplace's blocks, must not be in vain. Yeah. Huh? 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 To assist with counters on Scar options. Okay. Oh, wait. Is this an emergency thing? Oh, shit. An emergency one. What a decent place to end this stream. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I've kind of got a lot of energy going on. But also, in about half an hour, my fiance needs to go to sleep. So, I think we're going to call that there. Shows a very poor time to leave. No idea who those characters are. So we're done with that. Now it is time to find raid target trademark. Back to Twitch. Whomst. Fire Emblem, Mario Kart, Dead Space. A lot of people playing Fire Emblem today, which makes sense. It's pretty new.
Maybe, but that's a real title right there. It was in Las Vegas. Okay, then I wasn't tripping.
ELITA 1 2 3 4.
However, I would use that enlarged device for bigger food portions.
Ayo?
Use that device so we could solve world hunger.
I guess that'd be a pretty cool idea. Alright, see y'all later.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids TV show. I did hear about it many years later, but